Well, hello, Leo, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot card reading for September 15th through the 21st, 2025, and we have an Egyptian theme for this week. And Leo, just a reminder, these are general readings which will not resonate with everyone, but you can also check out your sun, your moon, your rising signs. So with that, let's just dive in. All right. As always, let's first see what crystal's coming through for you, Leo, for the week. What crystal does Leo need for this particular week? And there it is, wanting to fall right out. And it's malachite, spending more time in nature. It concerns your heart chakra. All right, Leo. We'll see if there's anything else that comes out with that. Let's see what the Sacred Symbols Oracle has to say. They're going to just flip out the ones that they want. And we have water. And they're telling me to pick another to go with that. Oh, that's too many that flipped out. What else? Guides, what is their message? Oh my goodness, that is way too many. All right, Leo, here we go. Water and transmute. So very interesting here, Leo, that two cards working hand in hand are coming out. Now, in regards to the water symbol, that certainly is your emotions, your receptivity, and connection to bodies of water. So this is about connecting to your emotions regarding maybe a question or a situation you're in. And it's also telling you to be open to any changes of direction and let this element of water just guide you in the right direction. So if you might want to take a screenshot of this symbol, and kind of meditate looking at this symbol and see what comes through. Now, the transmute is converting one energy into another. And the snake here is a symbol of transmutation. So you are being invited this week to help you process something important. It's the gift of shedding, like a snake sheds its skin. You could be transmuting, letting go of something old and transmuting it into something new, beneficial for your growth. So meditate on these symbols, as you might need some kind of assistance this week, changing the energy in your life. There's something that you want to or need to let go of. And being by water, the element of water is going to help you do it. So that's where the malachite crystal comes into play, being outdoors in nature. So the crystal is Mother Nature calling you. It can be that you've been spending too much time indoors in air conditioning, fluorescent lighting. So even though we just finished with summer, there's an indication, and maybe this is a message going out to particular Leos that spend a lot of time at work in fluorescent lighting. You need to reconnect with nature, get yourself grounded and centered and balanced, and grounding your energy through your feet as well as your hands. So you can walk through grass, the sand, the ocean, connecting also with the water element. A pond, a river, a stream, whatever it may be. And then for your hands, you can touch a tree or the leaves on a bush or caress a flower, but also to feel the sun and the wind on your face. So you're reconnecting then with nature. So strong message coming through where these cards are complementing each other. So malachite, water, and transmute. All right. Let's see what the Egyptian Gods Oracle cards. What's the message for Leo? What's coming through? What does Leo need to hear? Ooh, and we got Osiris, death and rebirth. And Leo, this also is, it says death and rebirth. It is that cycle. So it's an indication. It follows with your other oracle card messages here, where to welcome in a new situation with confidence, even if it's different from what you've experienced up to now. It's about abandoning, and they're very specific, the old ways, the old order. It's a reminder to show gratitude, thankful for your life day after day, whether it's good or bad, find the good. And only in this way will honor and luck be your companion. So definitely a strong message of showing gratitude for what you have. And I'm actually gonna... So all these cards are in conjunction to letting go of something that has run its course or something you need to rid yourself of, and welcoming in something new. So can be a relationship you're letting go of. It can be a project that maybe you've been working on and it's just not going the way you wanted. Excuse me. It certainly can be in regards to the work that you do, whether it's at home, a hobby, whatever you're focused on for the majority of the day. There's certainly a message of getting outdoors in nature, kind of clear your head, meditate, be alone with your thoughts, walk through the grass, the ocean, feel the sand between your toes, reconnect with nature. So there is something, an old cycle, and that can be brought about because of the eclipses that we have, and we're entering into something new. Oh my goodness, he definitely wants to come out. We have the Ace of Swords that just came flying out. It's really interesting that there's a falcon bird, because he just came flying out. What else do we have for Leo? There's an opportunity here. Something that's been a long time coming. I'm picking up that energy. You've been waiting for it. And so then you're going to be able to let go of the old because you're going to embrace this new opportunity. You're going to be very successful. It might be something that you've had on the back burner for some time. And now with, I'm getting where you're saying to yourself, what do I got to lose? And you're taking advantage of this opportunity. All right. Ooh, you're going to be very happy. This is the Ace of Cups. Very nice. You're going to be very happy with what's coming in for you, but provided that you let go of the old ways is what I'm picking up. How things have been, how you've been looking at things, our history, our religion, our lives, our government. There's a death and a rebirth with the planet, and you're part of it, Leo. Oh my goodness, we look at the ones. New beginnings. We've got the major arcana card, the Magician, and you're the one that's going to be able to manifest this change for yourself, this rebirth. Wow, this very powerful energy coming through. And we have the Knight of Wands. Sagittarius' card and energy. So a sister fire sign, but it's an energy of taking action, really running with these opportunities that are coming in. And one, with this Ace of Swords, this has really been a long time coming. It can be something that you've been working on for a long time. You could be working on a relationship, a project, your job, whatever it may be, whatever you've been working on, focusing on for a long time. I think, Leo, you've been getting a lot of the reassess, reevaluate what needs to change, what you need to let go of. And now here's this opportunity where you're going to be successful, triumph. And you're kind of like changing the way you look at things. This is your perception can be part of this opportunity. And then we have the Ace of Cups. It says chalices. It's the Ace of Cups. And this is overflowing emotions, happiness. It can be something that's taking place this week for you, but it can also, it's an opportunity for you to go off in the right direction to find your happiness. And with the Magician card next, Major Arcana card, here's the change. The Magician is all about, you have everything you need here. You have all the resources, everything you need. And it almost looks like he's kneeling next to water in this deck. Where spend some time near the ocean, a pond, river, stream, a fountain, whatever it may be, running, cycling water. Meditate with these signs. Getting out in nature as you've got the power to manifest what it is that you want, what you want to create. And this Magician in this deck is looking back at these opportunities, and you have not one but two. An opportunity that's been a long time coming, as well as the opportunity for happiness. It can be in regards to relationships or just being overjoyed in accomplishing your goals. And then we have the Knight of Wands. And, one thing about the Magician is you've got the vision here. Maybe something that's been a long time coming, an idea, a goal that you've had, but you also need to take action for the Magician card, for that magic to happen, to be able to manifest. And here's the Knight of Wands. This is definitely making a move. The Knights are all about movement and change and travel. And we have a Major Arcana card bringing in that change. And that is you, Leo. You are able to make the change this week. It's, I feel like it's a change of mindset, how you look at things, getting back to nature, getting back to the basics, and no longer accepting how things were or have been. You're kind of going forward with life on your terms and what you want to manifest for yourself. Now, bottom of the deck, the overall energy, look at this. It doesn't get any better than this. We have the Death card. This is playing out in the background this week. Something is definitely shifting, coming to a close, coming to an end. The eclipses, we have one eclipse at the very, very end of this week. That's what this is talking about. Something's coming to a close, to an end. And your cards, especially your oracle messages up here, are all talking about that death and then rebirth. So it's whatever's going on in your life at this time, Leo, that you've been thinking about getting out of a relationship, or how do I find someone? You're coming up with new ideas for that. It can be in regards to the job that you do. You might not like the job that you're currently in. It could be in reference to a project. You've got a couple of opportunities to be very, very happy. You're the one that has to take control. And in past readings so far, in the last couple of weeks, you've had the message of take your power back. You might have given your power away where you're spreading yourself too thin, helping others. So rein that back in. And concentrate and manifest by getting out in nature, where you're spending time with your own critical thinking and your own gut instincts and intuition. And I guarantee your perception might start to shift with how things are going on around you. A Leo usually gets at a point where they are fed up with how things going on, and then all of a sudden you have this kind of energy coming in where you're going to take action to change what you don't like in your life. And playing out in the background, Major Arcana card, death. So there is something coming to a close, running its course, however you want to phrase it or look at it. All right, Leo. Now, final message here, and just for fun, I pulled out the past life deck here. So let's see what might be kind of a block for you, or what you might have experienced in the past according to what comes out here. Past life. What do we got for Leo? What's coming through? We have farm. Well, Leo, a past life with the farm card can be that you had a past life on a farm, and that's influencing how you're feeling today. Perhaps you really enjoyed a simple, happy life, and you crave that simplicity once more. So your angels might be encouraging you to become self-sustaining by growing your own food, as you did possibly in a prior life. Most likely you brought forth your so-called green thumb, your ability to grow plants. So some of you might start growing plants, herbs, things of that nature. It's asking you to reconnect with animals and nature. So again, with the Malachite crystal card, connect with nature. And that was really a part of your past lifetime on a farm. Also, you've also had relationships in this life that you're playing out in this one. Your body's going to tell you which situation fits. So notice any goosebumps or chills or other physical reactions that you have as you're hearing this message. What does this bring about? What does this stir within you? So interesting. Thought I'd see what's coming through. Now, it's not for all Leos, but for some Leos, you might resonate with this green thumb and a desire for a more simplistic life, being happy. And certainly you can achieve that with your cards. All right, Leo, that's the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me and sending you love and abundance.